Hey everyone, back with some more Ark Nova gameplay on this fine Wednesday. Starting off today, we're in Arena rank 31, so not too bad, but hopefully we can do some climbing. Hello everyone that's here. Hello Tebuko, hello Osmo, hello Randella, hello David. Hopefully going for the 5-0, although most people seem to think 4-1 at the moment. This will be a good way to start off the 5-0 against Randella. Ooh, really happy as well. We're on Ice Cream Piles, we get Pavilion build, which I'm already much higher on it than I was a couple of weeks ago, but on Ice Cream Piles is just probably one of the best, the best. Hello, Mike. And we get sunbathing sponsors with it. That's pretty good. I wonder what he took first. So this sound is not doing. Thank you, Victor. Okay, money sponsors, ignore requirement animals. Projects the animals. Not bad. We are second player though, so Sea Animal University probably goes. Probably keep the relief for some upside. I'm a little bit tempted to keep Galapagos for later. We don't really have anything else that matches projects. I mean, we can keep a sponsor to sell as well, I guess. I don't think it makes too much sense to keep a brown spider monkey for release potential because we don't have the primate tag. Maybe Marabou for release potential. I mean, Galapagos is just really good though. I just don't know if we can hold it in our hands, but that's probably good enough. Oh yeah, Endgames, Research Zoo International Zoo. Predators with a predator breeding program here. Let's fix up this sound. There's a Uni on 5 as well as the Joker tile. If we don't get Sea Animal Uni, I guess we're just taking hand size and drawing from the deck, probably. Maybe we can look to build and... Yeah, as we get the rep, we can look to build and drop the Predator Breeding Program, take that away. Well, actually, it's not much of a threat if he starts with Sea Animal University. We could have a potentially interesting large aquarium into double kiosk, but then we don't have enough money to play the Ray. Also, maybe a little bit scarier if he's not associating first move, although... Oh, really wants the Predator breeding, okay. So if we have a quick round one, that should punish him a little bit. Yeah, we'll start with that university. Not the best. Not the worst. I mean, it does help Galapagos become playable. Randella needs to build as well as play animals still. Should be safe enough doing cards. Don't really have a need to exit back, I guess. I am starts with America's partner zoos, so Barnell's probably going to be the least playable here. That's interesting. I have a 28 turn average for one game. Well, I guess it makes sense I'd win them faster than I lose them. Um, I know my average for Marine World is around 30 turns, so 28 is interesting. Over how many games is that sample size? Two size, I mean, probably a Kawadi that we're seeing then. Also, yeah, not playing a sponsor. Interesting. Definitely don't need to drop now. Uh, Thinking we just... This kills a lot of water space, but this gets double kiosk, and we can still afford the ray with the kiosk down here. So pretty good for our income. I think we also play the export on Asia and just sell the export on Europe. Oh yes, of course we play it. We're playing a ray. Also doing cards first, where he really doesn't have a sponsor. That's good. Great news for us. Is the lack of sound bugging anyone else? Well, actually, do you guys have BGA sounds? Because I mean, I can't hear them, but I'm not sure if the stream can. Yeah, definitely sell get the hell out. Oh, hello, Bulldozer. Thank you. Welcome to the petting zoo. It is a difficult game. Okay. That's bloody annoying. I don't know if I should put on my gamer headphones or not. But these ones don't seem to be working at the moment. Kawadi as expected. I feel stupid wearing them, but Tambaki is just a pretty nice playable next animal. I don't think we care much about the Cayman here. I mean, it's not feeling like a 23 turner. Audio output. Come on, why is that? Yeah, there we go. Petting zoo goes. Okay, I mean, now we should have sound. The first seal would be pretty nice. So you guys get sound now? I mean, it should work. I don't think we need too much here. Probably just take 2 size reward to get to the kiosk. And 2 CP worker. We can maybe get America's Partner Zoo as an ideal. But I don't feel like we particularly need an upgrade at the moment. I guess instead of America's Partner Zoo, we could also just get hand size or something. Emu hasn't blessed the run yet. I don't know if Emu would be a blessing here. Well, at least now I can hear the BGA sound, so it's more comfortable for me. But yeah, these headphones are a bit too bulky. Oh yeah, okay, we know about Predator Breeding Program, of course. Does also take 2 size. I expect he's going to take 2 CP worker as well. We could, depending on what this... Oh, actually upgrades build. Now it's a bit riskier if we do cards. Threatening to break before we spend our worker. Upgrades build, really? I still think we just need to hit something. We need just a next direction to go in. Like, that's a very good direction to go in. Tambaki release. Good sponsor to play. We have an enclosure for the penguin, but I think it's the worst card here. We can play Hydro and Sunbathe the Expert and Herbies. Oh yeah, that's very interesting. 2 size and build upgrade. I don't actually quite know what that means. Wait, why are we excited about the African penguin? What the hell? This guy really wants to connect to those kiosks. Wait, 1 size large aquarium. Spent all the X tokens though, so now it's not threatening the break anymore. Pavilion. We don't really have time. I was considering Pavilion 3 size for this dude. Problem is then we don't have money to play the Tambaki until we play sponsors, but maybe that's not the end of the world. It would give us the extra kiosk income during the break, so probably just makes sense. Yeah, we are going to release the Tambaki to get the free university. Can still break in 2 moves though, that's the slight problem here. That's odd then. Well, if it's working for me and the chat, then that's the main thing. Surely... Nah, it's probably just going to break. I think it's worth us playing Hydro and discarding this. And if he does cause break, we're happy to just play Tambaki straight into release. But spending a worker now doesn't really do much for us, I feel. This helps get rid of a couple of cards. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We can get rid of Australia release here. I do like our start. Even though Randella's upgraded build, we have a solid money advantage, which is about to grow even more because we're about to connect to the last kiosk. Here comes First Seal. we don't have snapping. But yeah, it probably will show up, yeah. I think you guys mean Pelican's gonna show up. Side entrance is a little bit scary. Just connect. I can just live in there. Yeah, let's get this free university. Can't imagine we're going to be stopped unless he has America's release or Predator release. At this point in time, Research Zoo looks the most dead. Favorite Zoo, it doesn't look really good either, but hopefully we're about to get a free university here. True, it does give us some knowledge. Europe. Yeah, we 100% need snapping here. Probably take away side entrance as the scariest card. Probably also upgrade cards, get hand size. We would like to see a lot more cards very soon. Stoat. It's a lot of money banked up here. I'm not really scared of any other card. But I guess the main thing is that Rundell's already upgraded builds, so filling map looks pretty likely at this early stage of the game, so I'd just rather not play against that. Plays a green sea turtle. And Sunbathe for 2 and misses, so fantastic news for us. Expert in Preds, very nice. Penguin Pool. Not. Oh my god. Oh my god. It fits, and it fits, but it kills all of the enclosures. So I think Penguin Pool can definitely go. Aquarium definitely goes up here. I think our 5 size can just live in the bottom here at the moment. Basic research. Feels a little bit awkward for Rundell to get, but yeah, it is scary. He's also upgraded sponsors. 5 size. Still can't break for the next 2 moves. We can also play a sponsor during the break. Probably don't want to build a pavilion here. So maybe we just start with America's Partner Zoo. I don't mind the idea of playing... Well, we can do it really either way. You can play Expert in Predators for money, play Aquarium with Sponsors 5. Sell the Penguin Pool, I just don't think it fits. Definitely want to get Americas to make Galapagos online at some point. I'm not worried about the money because we'll get the money as soon as we play Aquarium. And I just assume Rundell is going to break here anyway. If not, we have time to play Aquarium, get some money. But I'd much rather leave this spot open for a water animal later that we might get. And it just seems likely that it's going to break 5. Well, maybe not. I mean, he's got an open 5 size. Maybe he wants to play a fur seal first. Maybe he wants to play an American bison first. That'd be pretty bad news for us. Double X to play animal. Okay, it's a bit of an annoying trigger fish. I'm not sure that double X is worth it there unless it's about to play a Foreign Institute. I mean, now I think we just spend an X to play Expert in Predators here. Then if it's not a break next move, we can afford the cheater. We can market Aquarium during the break. But getting constricted there is pretty annoying, actually. Arcade. I don't know what Rundell's cooking up here. Oh, the bloody Horse Whisperer's back. Didn't he play this against us 2 times last week? We know there's 100% a rabbit in the discard. And it gives us time to play the cheater here. Yeah, the bloody Horse Whisperer. There's the Foreign Institute. Baboon Rock's pretty dead. Now basic research is 4 shields. Oh god. Okay, there's no easy way for him to draw it up. So we have to deny that with our cards action. Also, beautiful llama here makes the Galapagos playable. Yeah, very nice llama. The question is, are we doing 2 Predators? Because I don't think so. I think we just try to get Predator University next round. Another animal. Oh, the... Okay, so we know that's from the discard pile. That was one that we got rid of. So we can assume that he doesn't have any more. But it is really scary. Oh my god, yeah, okay, we have Sea Animal University. That sucks. I would have realized when I tried to pick it up, it would have been pretty upset by it as well. So we definitely deny the basic research. There is a pretty good looking stoat here. Not in range, sadly. Well, that's just really good. I mean, all these are a little bit unplayable, but Boon Rock's probably the least. Guess we could also just look to break 3 and discard basic research. The old break 2 action. Yeah, I don't mind breaking 3 here. Probably just start off the round with a Partner Zoo. Maybe we can snap up the Leopard. Still running out of room, though. We could also... It's an idea. I mean, we could discard to actually play the aquarium. Maybe it's not the worst idea. Wait, no. Wait, it's not upgraded. We can't do that. We'll just break. Yeah, the penguin pool just doesn't fit here, I don't think. Also don't think this basic research is happening. Well, we're definitely upgrading animals as Secretary Bird dies and... Really want to keep all these animals. Llama maybe can go now. Probably don't need that with the macaw here. Oh god, well... Kind of forced to do this. This is the bloody annoying thing. Diversity Researcher is arguably a better card, but Horse Whisperer is too strong. We'll play the aquarium. Oh yeah, oh of course we can deny it. Okay, nice. Beautiful. Oh, there's still the stoat here as well though. Nah, just take it away. I'm not sure that we're upgrading sponsors. Having said that, with diversity here, maybe. Because our map is looking a little bit full. Actually, because build is looking like just maybe a better upgrade. It seems like we're going to fill map very easily with the macaw. So we probably just get... Ooh, management plan's a project for us to do. We probably just get, depending on what gets snapped away here, but I was looking at Europe. Gets the Gobi. Snaps the stoat. Okay, Europe is no longer interesting. I just don't think we have room for a leopard here. We already have enough animals we want to play. We probably don't need to worry about 5 predators. Maybe we'll just grab Asia for the hornbill eventually. I mean, I don't think Australia is happening either. Yeah, we also get a pavilion this way. Thick value. Yes, we can also just upgrade build first, and then build over the rep. We'll just chuck a 5-size here. In fact, that's perfect. 5-size pavilion, Macaw, 2-size during the break. We're filled map in 1 build action. Okay, that is double 5-size. It's also a kite here. Feel like I don't need to worry too much about Australia. No partners who know us, so it's upgraded for a very long time. Probably definitely wants to upgrade cards anyway. Are we actually scared of a jellyfish? Surely not. We can do better. Actually, could be good. So Macaw plus Hornbill, I guess. Next project, the animal management plan. Maybe into pouching. Probably don't mind pouching the horse and diversity. We should leave water open because we have aquarium. Also, we didn't need to build that pavilion. That was dumb. Because we're just getting one from expert on Asia anyway. So now it's almost like we have to deny this pavilion. We have to not take it. So we probably do need an extra 2-size here. Get built out of the way because we never need to do it again. Could also consider just drawing up the glidefish, the jellyfish to play. Because we are going to run out of room. Actually a little bit concerned about this. Yeah, Landscape Gardener would save us quite a bit. I mean, we have some small projects to do. We're kind of holding out for 5 preds, but our map is maybe got too many pavilions. We just don't have room. I know a lot of you guys are like, why the hell didn't you just play Diversity Researcher then? But maybe it's not too bad. I mean, we have... Map fill gets us to 43. We have some projects, Last Worker bonus, Pouching, Tortoise. That probably gets us to like... Oh dear. That's actually quite annoying. Can't do anything with it. Can't grab a third partner zoo. Doesn't have X tokens. Yeah, map fill into cut down map fill should work. It's a very unlikely option. It's seeing as there's only one card that does it. Getting blocked on 2 pred's probably not the worst thing. Okay, misses the hunt as well. Okay, so X is back. It's pretty annoying. Let's start with cards because we just need to get rid of... Yeah, we just need to get some nice playable cards here. Running out of room. Well, definitely not complaining about that draw. Now is the tortoise just dead? We're really playing a cougar just to hit 5 predators? Probably yes. Here we can play publications and cell diversity. Okay, I mean, now if we're competing for... You must be joking. This guy freaking hits a brown bear. Now, it's pretty important that we win the race here. And we have enough money to just play 1 and 2, so we always win the race. And now we... That's a real shame. We really want to find a release to be able to play this. Hey, if we find a release that's still playable... What is getting played here? Okay, breaks. You know what? We actually have to be really concerned about getting constricted because he has a Gobi, right? Which is gonna copy the constriction, so we're about to get double constricted here. We can't do anything against it though. Well, when I'm weighing up between Cougar and Galapagos, it seems pretty clear. Like, Cougar enables 5 predators, so it's essentially like a 5 CP animal with 5 appeal, which is way better than what the tortoise does. We are about to get double constricted. Can't do anything about it. I mean, we just have to play 1-2, then X back build, then 2 X's. Yeah, I think that's the only plan. The only available option. I mean, yes, a shark would be nice, obviously. It's getting us pretty close as well. Predators plus Lost Worker, for example, or plus pouching is also not constricting. Okay, that's a blessing. Well, I still think it's better just to do the 5 CP project. And yeah, I would be pretty confident that Rundella can get there. We already know he has 4 guaranteed, plus he has a voucher here. So he definitely has 5. Probably going to be safer to take X tokens. And I think we actually need the cards just to hit a second playable animal. Marketing does give us actual points. But I think we just need the cards too much. And especially if he's saying he's stuck, we just, yeah, get cards. Okay, playable animal we take. Gonna play a brown bear and a goby, so I think International Zoo should be reasonably safe. We win back Americas. We do 2 animals here. We also need a way to get this rep. I don't know how patient we want to be. Okay, we can get the rep with the double science, so maybe if we hit a good second playable animal, we can actually threaten to end in a couple of moves. That would be a pretty useful video. Never enough digs. We're like very close to ending. We get 2. Oh my. University? Pouching is 4. Not mathing right now. Okay, I mean, at the very worst, we crossed during the break. Oh, wait, hold up. That's actually, what the hell am I doing? That's a 5 appeal sponsor. I don't know what happened to Rundle this game. I think that was the great thing about taking the X tokens. We were threatening the break, so it was very hesitant to play the brown bear. I know. Plus the RAS. That's pretty funny, though. Pouching a Galapagos and Amazon house. Best sponsor in the game, Savers? If you're saying aquarium, I agree at the moment. Selling it was stupid, because if he causes the break, we get a pouch, but... I don't think we're any threat to lose with this gap. Definitely not 23 turns. I mean, we both essentially filled the map. That cannot be a 23 turn game. I'd say this is more like 29 or 30. And we played animals like the cheetah that aren't very high scoring. We also got double uni double partner zoo, like definitely not 23. Yeah, maybe the petting zoo at the start might have messed him up. It was important to get the breeding program for the Coati, but it seemed like such a massive tempo loss in the first round just to draw it up. But we did have some very fortunate draws. Expert in Predators into Cheetah was amazing. 28 turns, that's about what I thought. Four breaks. And it's also the power of Pavilion build. We just started with so much money. We had a triple Pavilion around this kiosk. We connected to both the kiosk round 1. I think if we don't get Sea Animal University to start with, then we are a little bit screwed. Yeah, I think that was definitely a rough start. My opinion about Sea Animal University is if Sea Animals is a project, it's pretty damn important to take it if you're first player. It's more important if it's open at 5, but they're just so strong, even though we basically got no benefit from them throughout the game. But just the fact that we even could build an aquarium to start with did help our income a lot. And Horse Whisperer was a bit unfortunate that there was only the rabbit there. So it's probably a good thing we denied the horse as well. Okay, another strong opponent. This time we're first player on... Oh, God. Two useless cards coming back. I'm sticking by my tier list that I rate Chaos Build higher. I fully intended to play it, but getting 5 Predators just turned out to be more important in the end. I grabbed America's Partners who just to play it. First player, no priority on Partner Zoo. That's a little bit annoying. That was not clever cards. That was snapping cards. Snapping cards is complete garbage. They started with clever cards. And they took terrain build from their opening pack, so they were pretty happy with theirs, I guess. Oh, for sure. But well, okay, maybe you could make the argument that I am planning on upgrading build, but it's a bit hard to make that decision before I see my cards. Now, the opening hand there was the Determination Association, no wreck animals, and snapping cards. Yeah, we do have Africa's a very straightforward plan here. Definitely the elephant. Probably the sec bird. Want to keep the chameleon. There's a chance we can start with 2 Asia. I'm not convinced the Manga Bay as well. Like, I know it does give us the 5 tags, but surely we need a cheaper one before we can go for 5 Africa. I don't mind Expert on Oz. Because we want to start with the Partner Zoo, I don't think Horse Whisperer makes enough sense here. We'll find the Serengeti later. Pretty interested in the native farm. There are some lines here. Now that we don't get the Kawadi, so ignore what I'm saying. But native farm just pretty damn good. That's the tricky part. Are we really playing a secretary bird as a first animal? So I would kind of prefer to play this chameleon. But yeah, we get kind of screwed over if the opponent takes Asia, which I guess is pretty likely. True. We have the Chaos to draw. That's much better. See, Chaos build is great. Completely forgot. It's pretty stupid of me to forget that. Just as well. Still start Africa here. Draw from the deck, play Expert on Oz, maybe? Okay, 3 sides, but we're not touching water. They hit an Okapi stable, love to see it. But they're probably going to go for an early species diversity and then maybe go for Asia 5. Oh, that's a native lizards. Still not going to snap it up. He can still pilfer with the wait, he needs a science icon for that. So I'd say unlikely. Okay, we also know no sponsor coming. Good. P-Foul was what I was expecting. Pretty good start though, P-Foul into 2 Asia. I mean, hand size is a consideration. We are going to dump most, well, not most, but we're going to dump 3 more of these cards, so it's not too bad. We only have to discard 2. Pouch Mr. Sheep here. Yeah, it is a big disadvantage not having an early project. But yeah, Communicator next round does help alleviate that pain a bit. Most likely, yeah. Sadly, Cobra has to go here. Our opponent has to discard a lot of cards, although if I was them, I'd probably just snap Native Lizards. We also have a bit of a... Well, okay, I mean, we're not playing Elephants the next animal. Asia partners who upgrade sponsors. If they have a bird breeding program, that would be terrible news for us. Just please to Asia. Okay. Yeah, almost guaranteed they take snapping for lizards or the macaque. I think they're not paying enough respect to native lizards on this map. And 2 CP worker, okay. Honestly, that looks like a pretty good sea turtle tank. It actually looks like a pretty good sea turtle tank. I think we're just kind of building around native farm for the minute. I'm actually going to snap that up, I think. Because that just allows us to do taco into species diversity. Yeah, the question is how much time do we get? Because they didn't have a sponsor round 1 they wanted to play. They do have a second worker to spend, but... Let's just see what they do with their sponsor's action. They build another 2 size. They can break next move. They'd be breaking away both of our workers. Maybe they're going to see us do this and just break anyway. But it's also got a pretty nice spot here. Then we can take like 2 size reward, just work more around native farm. Maybe build a 5 size up here for the elephant. Looks pretty good. So X-back animals, yeah, we need 3 more actions. Okay, maybe that's pretty smart from them. Cause the break so they do species 3. Because they see us trying to do that. I guess our reply to that is... Yeah, lizards as well. Go random university here. Animal university. Then play sea turtle tank for 4 species. Herbivores could make some sense with the meerkat den here and the elephant. We might hit a flocking animal. We might hit a white rhino. We might hit a hippo. We hit a flocking animal. I'm not sure we necessarily want to play it. probably a little bit more interested in playing it with the Ibex. So perhaps Science Museum, scary. Perhaps X back here, play Sea Turtle tank, build a 5 size. Do we want to sell the llama? Money's pretty important to get right now. They're clever back animals. No? You say no, we don't want to sell it? Now I'm convinced that we do kind of want to sell it. I guess it could be a reason we take snapping. No, we don't have enough money for Ibex and Llama though. I mean, there's also a good chance we play the Meerkat Den, so it has extra value there. Meerkat Den like that, Kiosk from Kiosk build like that. Opponent can't break. Don't think we want to build that just yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 so far. Could make it 13 if we really max out this area. Also, where is this Ibex living? Okay, there's lizards. Don't feel too bad right now. I think our position's fine. We probably do have to upgrade build. No, sorry, Ibex lives down here. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you think Tobiko's helping, I don't know what to say. Cards, Meerkat Den could definitely consider Xing back cards, but we probably just want to hit our 5th Africa and maybe a release if possible. Wouldn't be asking too much. Okay, nice, beautiful. I don't think we ever have time or space to play that. Meerkat Den Platypus now. Oh, we get a single pilfer here? That's freaking rude. Forgot about that. So better to build a kiosk though that's touching rock? I don't think so. We're really just trying to max out native farm animals. They can break in 2 moves, but that is enough time to do what we want. Ill. Terrible. Still like our position with native farm coming out. H is covered. Pretty good path to 5 Africa. Good good herbivore engine. Having said that, really depends. The opponent has 8 cards in hand. I'd probably prefer to be in their position. And they're certainly going to break next move, I would assume. We don't mind discarding some of this useless crap. Start with hand size, upgrade build and cards. I think build makes sense. If we don't upgrade build, we're going to run out of room again. Still very broke at the moment, and we need a project desperately. So Ibex definitely died there. Sun Bear looks pretty nice for the opponent. Oh yeah, we should definitely end this poll. Is the map already cooked? I don't think so. Now with the opponent getting a Sun Bear, I definitely like their position. That fits in exactly one spot. I think we take it away from them, but I don't see us playing it. I mean, Native Farm is going to be very solid here. Oh, it's also just a straight up project for them to do. I think it's a forced upgrade, sadly. Not like we have a ton of money to donate anyway. We're giving up the partner zoo here. See if we can hit an expert on Africa. Really should not. I should just leave this open for a 5 size. That'd be pretty stupid to cover it. Is losing one native farm spot, but it's fine. Ooh, that is actually pretty good. I'll just go there. I see. Our plate is not building at 1 size then? Oh no, if it's there, okay. Four plus 3. We need 1x token, so we can do cards into playing 1-2. 3 CP, 1, 2, 3. We should probably look to play the llama first. Then we get 4 CP, which is enough for the token. Really bad action order for that, though. They build a 5 size as well. Okay, oh, that's perfect. Always keep the llama. Why would you ever consider selling the llama there? I think now that we have a project, we just play the llama into basic research anyway. Sure. Yeah, this llama is out of here. Although, hold up, there is a jaguar here. penguin for Last Africa. I don't know about that. In fact, I actually don't think it can fit on the map anymore. So, okay, if we build a small aquarium up here, it can. I don't think so. Also, I'm really surprised they dig away the project. Yeah, the problem is we don't necessarily have tempo to get here now. If they have a project next move, they do beat us to this. Pretty important to get it. We're one move shy. No, we got the right amount of X's. True, yeah, Jaguar would be terrible. We don't have enough money, so can't even consider it. Why would they be interested in it? In what? The 8 CP? You know what's a really cool move as well? We can do basic research, get the 3 size here, and then get even more native farm points. We just have to hope they don't have a project. Like, there's nothing else we can do. I guess probably not. Did I flock that? I think I did, but just want to double make sure. Bah. Okay, please only 2 CP? Nah, it's going to be a release. Yeah, there's no way I can get there in one move. Come on. Wait, okay, breaking's actually not bad for us either. I will take a break here. It seems odd if they have a project to do. I don't really understand the break move. Yeah, hoping for 2 aquatic, probably going to be... Ugh. Losing that hurts. At the very least, they can't break in one move anymore. They have to do cards then break. So we get to do our... I'm so confused. Why would they want to break before doing this? I don't get it, actually. I don't get it at all. That probably... If they lose, that could definitely have cost them the game. That's useless. Or honestly, odd card out here because we need everything else. They want the partner zoo? No way. I mean, there is some way, but surely blocking us from the Joker token is better because the partner zoo is completely dead for me. Why would I want that? Oh, 5 Africa. Actually, Thorny Devil looks not too bad here. Extra pouching value. Just fits in a nice 2 size. I don't think we can be tempted with 4 size releases for the problem. Same problem as the Jaguar. We need the 5 size for the elephant. Muskox tonight. I mean, this is going to be our last project, if anything. We're not leading with America's release, so look at that 15-point native farm. What a card. Now we're doing bird breeding here. God, we need money so badly. They really do want it. I think that's a bit of a mistake. I mean, okay, it's not a mistake anymore. Breaking 7 earlier was a mistake. Yeah, bird breeding. 12 money would let us play this. I'm not convinced we need to do Fight Africa this round. I'm really considering another break. Because what, we're just going to play single elephant here? This probably is too early for X tokens. We don't really need 2 sides. We have 4 empty enclosures, so we can definitely skip on that. It's either the 12 money or the X tokens. We're just going to X-back build out of the way. I mean, it would just be nice to play the elephant this round. But our opponent's still richer than us by quite a bit. Same time, they can only do 1 project this round, which we know is Asia release. And they also don't have build upgraded. I'm hoping they start with cards clever back build. That would make it a lot easier for us to break. But it's a bit awkward playing without X tokens at the moment. But it does probably make sense for tempo reasons to actually play the elephant this round. Another good question. Large animals pretty much guaranteed for 2. Aquatic is not guaranteed for 2. Has slightly higher upside, but yes, large animal, we could also hit a kangaroo or a moose. Would be looking out for those anyway. Lovely, they do start with cards. We just have to X-back build to start with, probably. Definitely not playing the muskox here. We can't afford to because we get the 4 size back instead of the 5 size, which kills our elephant. They... Clever back sponsors. Well, the game's not over yet. We could hit another herbivore. The decision to grab Herbivore University has paid off so heavily, though. Five size. Rock and water. We already saw the first seal, so it's not that. Do we think they would want to play a cheetah? Surely not. If they want to play a cheetah from range, I think we'd just let them do that. Also, how good is Vet here? Yeah, we can't... We're not going to be bothered denying a cheetah. That's just dumb. Vet. Good vet. Even consider playing vet. No, we'll just play elephant. Well, we could do vet and then... They do want to play it! Do they have a release for it? How good is Herpetologist here? Pretty garbage? I'd definitely rather play Expert in large animals. Uh, 3+3, so... Yeah, that's the consideration. Which order do we want to do this? Do we want to play the elephant, then do project? Probably makes sense because they're about to break, it looks like. We would probably grab 5 money. Or maybe now's the time to grab the X tokens. What the hell? Wait, it's actually good? I can't really say no to 3 guaranteed shields. Even if we are probably going to do 2 more projects for the game, which is also 3 shields. I think There may be a chance we don't want to throw out America's release. Yeah, Meerkat's already the petting zoo shape, so sponsor building shapes have helped for that. How good has this sea turtle tank been, honestly? As they do have a release. I'm really happy with the decision to snap up the sea turtle tank there. Helped with native farm, helped with species diversity, helped with bridging this gap to build a 5-size up here. Helped with designer zoo, which I obviously foresaw. Amazon house still fits up here? Okay. If I get both of those, sure. They grabbed 4 partner zoos. And they just released a cheetah. So, still looking a pretty good spot. Given we only have small enclosures left, we're probably rich enough that we can get away with not needing 5 money, so getting the X tokens is just safer in case they decide to rush us. Also, they can do another project this round. They might. They still have Asia release in hand. I mean, I'm also happy if they break. Guess Science Lab would probably be the preferred snap, but they will deny that. Endgame shields. We have Communicator. We currently have Meerkat Den. I will snap the hell out of that taper. That taper is way better for us than Science Lab. Damn it. I'll also take the dingo. Pretty good second playable animal. We get pouching as well with it. We're 1 bird away from playing that. They don't have an aquarium. We don't really have a clear path to ending. I guess, okay, we can also just release the dingo. They probably want to snap up that big nose. But let's say they snap it up, they play it. They could release it. I mean, that's basically all of their money. They're not that rich. I think we do just lead with vet and expert in large. Science Lab might be better than vet. 4 + 3, 1x token. I mean, vet is definitely not bad here, but we don't really need the money. One, 2 plus release and last worker is pretty close, not quite. Conference on Australia, yeah. They play the taper, they can drop the big nose. They don't have enough money to play it. Six, 11, 87 release, 93, 96 with last worker. They're gonna certainly cause another break. And they have Asia release. But they save it. Now Big Nose is scarier because we can't end in a couple of moves. They can't break next move though. Yeah, we're releasing the dingo. That was part of my calculating. We'll definitely have to restart that. I've got to put in the 3 size. Can you focus? Yeah, our end games aren't that good. Don't need to sell. Does Llama get us? No, Llama's even worse than Dingo release. No X tokens, no good. Wait, animal? Not that annoying of a Venom. Could definitely just play vet here. It's a bit of a weird animal to play right now. Wait, they put that in a 5 size. So they're saying they're going to end in a couple of moves? It's playing vet, like, it saves an X token. Hello, Bob. So we release Dingo. Then we can follow up with like a 2 reputation move. But we're also threatening to get Last University. Maybe they can. They have release. Weird to shove it in the 5 size. I don't understand. X tokens we expected. Still can't break in 1 move. We're still just a tiny bit short of ending. They take money instead of donating, so they're gonna play an animal. Surely there's no animal that gives them 11 points here. Worker for the extra point just makes sense. We can end in 2 moves, depending on how we want to do it. Could snap up Science Library, play that. Could grab 2 rep, build a pavilion. Science Library is better scoring for us. Even better, we can X back something and grab Last University. That should just be strictly better. Or even better, we can build a pavilion and then grab Last University. Yeah, exactly. Don't worry, I saw it. I don't know what they're doing. Porcupine doesn't end. Now, we have an elephant endgame, so we're not losing any endgame here. They have 0 endgames. So, like, I don't understand why they really don't want to cause a break. If we want to be extra careful, we can just make sure we build around all the X tokens. Yeah, we can't get another unique shape for Designer Zoo, sadly. Doesn't kill any native farm endgames. They want to make it a lot of turns. I think they've definitely misplayed the end here. It would have been scary going into another round because they had a big nose coming up. I don't understand. But they chose to fill up their 5 sides playing a weird Taipan for no reason. Last University has to be just straight up better than doing the release projects. We get 3 CP from it and we don't lose the Meerkat Den endgame. There's the Amazon house. They played an arcade which they won't even hit the endgame for. So, yeah. I think they started off the game pretty well. Like, Asia 2 with the PFAL was a great start into species diversity. Kind of an odd decision for them to break 7 when both of us had workers to spend on a project. Don't think that worked out at all for them. Yeah, that was 33 and it felt like it. It was a long one. They caused all 5 breaks. They were a little bit aggressive breaking. Herbivore University was... I'm glad I found that line. But I think it just made sense, seeing as they were looking to block us on species diversity. Just get the species to go with the sea turtle tank. And with the Meerkat Den there, it just, yeah, made some sense. So Meerkat Den was probably the real MVP of helping us cross that game. And yeah, also, imagine if they had blocked the token we used to get Africa 5. I don't know how on earth we would have got there. Okay, obviously Native Farm was probably the most important part. But yes, Meerkat Den also gave the Designer Zoo shield. Oh, hello, Maxim. It's not a new headset. I just don't really use it for stream. But the little headphones didn't seem to work. So just using it for now. I prefer using the lighter headphones instead of this bulky headset. Oh, now that's going to be a good matchup. Well, that's the thing. Gladys got me these last week, and they were working fine. Just, yeah, didn't want to work for this stream. Reload, I don't know. I think people who predicted 4-1 would be pretty happy I'm up against Dueling Enjoyer. I don't think this is going to be a very good match for us. He's in really good form. But what a starting pick. Honestly, I think it's just Pavilion build, and we get one of these back anyway, and we're happy either way, but... Pavilion build on Park Restaurant helps around the restaurant. Discount Animals is so good as well, though. I think I'd just rather have Pavilion build. Maybe I'm going to completely regret that decision. We get complete garbage coming back here. Snapping sponsors, discount animals. Okay, we are first player. Asos is at 4, that's also a good sign. Yeah, Hunter is worse than useless. I hate Hunter animals. These two are definite keeps. Probably just considering starting Reptile University, depending on what's on the display. We do have first card draw. But this also has some upside for release. Maybe just a nice two-size animal here. I think that makes enough sense as the keeps. Research Zoo, Naturalist Zoo. Research Zoo. Research Zoo. Research Zoo. Should we just start by drawing from the deck? We're going to have a lot of cards in our hands. That's the only issue. This one is Habitats. Let's draw from the deck. Oh my god. I think Alligator's pretty safe to go here. Now it makes me want to keep hand size, but X back cards. Okay. 5 size. Could be Fur Seal, could be something like Saltwater Crocodile. We're just going to start sort of up here. Cover the restaurant a little bit. Double Science. Triple Science. Really wants the Gorilla Field Research. Probably just want to play Mr. Snapper and take it away. I think it's definitely signaling Gorilla Field Research here. Like, he took Double Science and the marine biologist or whatever. Yeah, what it's called. What do we keep here? Great question. I think Fox is a keep for certain. Cool thing is we can break 7 next move. Fox. I think Expansion Area has to be a keep. Maybe it's Diversity to go with it. I mean, that's... yeah, I don't know. Eagle because free aviary? I don't know. Would you say there are currently 2 endgame cards that benefit most from science tags? Well, Research Zoo and Sponsored Zoo probably. Maybe Favorite Zoo benefits a lot? Marine Research, Scuba Dives, nothing. We just break. We don't have anything else to do. Oh yeah, Accessible Zoo can make sense as well, yeah. Wombat's a really good animal too. I think it's just this. We could definitely lean into Naturalist Zoo with both of these. Makes relying on research not as painful. Marine Biologist we might have to deny here, but that's also a great looking predator breeding. Should we just let him go for the fish combo, just snap up the predator breeding, then do our 2 reptiles? And then we have to actually consider what we want to take. So I was looking at 2 size reward. Then do we want to upgrade sponsors or just take 2 severe worker? Petting Zoo. Mangalitsa. Also, I'm going to mess up with this little bot thing. He uses a little card tracker, so I'm hoping this will mess it up a bit. Or excavation site. We have the double marketing spot open if we want it. We also have the 10 money 2 card draw spot open. This could be a consideration. I've been practicing my animal pronunciations, Mangalitsa. Kind of do want to grab 2 CV Worker just to get the Africa Partner Zoo, but then we just have to wait a long time on these sponsors. He watched our last game, so digs away the meerkat den. Understandable. Yeah, I don't know. At the same time, fish are incredibly scary, so... Definitely a bit of risk not having sponsors upgraded here. Okay, just double university. I mean, it has to be Science Museum. Upgrading as well. Massive science combo incoming. We can clever build out of the way. So we don't need to build. It's probably going to do cards and break 5, so let's just grab Africa next move. Okay, I was expecting a little worse than that. That's fine. 2 cards in hand, what do we think? Also going to be a science museum? But playing release now just gives him better tempo on getting a 2 CV Worker to match us. But now we probably don't mind. Oh, he's going to spend an extra partnership here, I guess. Probably just lead with break 5. Let Jugon cause the break. We could do cards at 4. I guess we're not 100% attached to both of these cards, even though I would like to keep them. I think the thing is, we really just want to grab Africa Partners to do our next project. Because imagine next round we grab Africa Partners and then what? We have to cause a break? I don't think it makes much sense. Now that is a good question. Can we have some more fun with excavation site? The thing is, we'd just be playing this next action, so I don't think so. I mean, it would be pretty awkward to play diversity then play excavation site, so I don't really see it working out like that. We'll still just break here. I think we just draw from the deck, even though the Agama is pretty nice for double project and Africa. I think we just get rid of all the cards we just got. Love my reef animals, though. Maybe I regret that already. Oh, excavation site. He's already covered the double marketing spot, so it should be a non-factor. And he's covered the 5 money spot, and he doesn't have diversity researcher, so we can probably just deny the marine biologist here. Oh, always draw from the deck. Okay, at least we can spend 2x's and snap it up, unless this is a snap up Amazon house. Probably very justified to do that. Looks really good here. Damn it. Makes me feel less bad because snapping up the Agama makes a lot more sense for our game. We can just play it next move. But yeah, Amazon House is going to be amazing for Dugong. Petrol Krantz as well. Two size does take excavation site. I don't know about that one. So we have a ton of money. So we just want to play a Gamma build a 5 size, speculative 5 size. Could consider selling Marine Biologist because we're almost certainly never going to play it. But at the same time, I guess money doesn't last forever. Also, we should probably just build a 3 size. We don't need to build 5 sizes because we have expansion area. Okay, not unexpected. The other question is there a research project coming in? And House Natural's looking pretty good still. Let's go from the deck. Wow, wow. Sun Bear Predator breeding. X tokens or extra shift? I'm not sure. But the rep definitely makes sense. Help get Amazon House played faster. Maybe I'd take X tokens. Yeah, X tokens probably make sense because he just wants to keep pushing the break. So we just grab... Probably just grab America's Partner Zoo for the slight block and for a different habitat here. And Asia's less important with the Sun Bear already gone. No, I don't think we care about flocking. It would be nice to be able to flock it with something, but no, it's not the end of the world if we don't. Snapping federal grants, yeah, just can play it during the break. It's play it while causing the break, pretty good. Oh, and Science Museum, of course. Oh, so the hand is maybe excavation site, federal grants. Amazon house. Maybe excavation site died. But kind of just feel like playing expansion area over the marketing spot. Then we can just have a free cards action, not worry about discarding anything. And yeah, we would take this platypus. Then we can flock the zebra with it. And it would give us a 4th habitat. Might also just consider expansion area, play diversity, build a 2-size, draw up the breeding program. Wait, why you need to spend an X to do sponsors? Just break and play it. Wait, so that tells us the expansion excavation site is still in hand because he wanted to spend an X to play it. Okay, that's good information at least. We know the entirety of Dugong's hand. But is just going to break 5 next move while playing federal grants, probably. Boo. Not the world's best diversity researcher, I'll be honest. Good expansion area, though. I think he is going to hold out for America's Partner Zoo, so he could definitely just break 5 next move. And good thing is no endgames on these sponsors. And we should be hitting a maxed out natural Zoo. Don't see any reason we shouldn't from here. Not 3 size with the expansion area? I mean, not 5 size? Yeah, no, I don't think so. There it is. Where it go? That's what I thought, just an X token. Miscounted by an X as well, because gotta do sponsors 8. Building. Okay, Amazon house is looking a little bit cooked. There is still the spot up here. Just want to do some more messing up with his card tracker. That is so beautiful to see. You get the hell out. If you cover the restaurant, it doesn't. I do know that for a fact. So we probably just build Pavilion 2 size. If we cover the money we can still afford. Yeah, okay, excavation site and federal grants, we did expect. Are you saying you have a 2 size Asia animal? Should I just break here? If he has a 2 size Asia herbivore, like the tapir, then he can do herbivore breeding. So perhaps we just break and get our 2 size that way. I think I'm okay with that. We can also snap up the platypus. Then we can do habitat diversity as a first project. And we can do Africa 5 after that. Maybe we also grab university and upgrade animals first. Platypus just still probably better for the free enclosure. Extra income here. Maybe we care more about preserving naturals than one money. We're pretty damn rich already. I mean, that's true. I wouldn't mind getting the rep, I don't think, though. Also, that red panda timing is actually truly incredible. If he kept herbivore breeding program, that is. Yeah, it does take Americas because really wants to play the Amazon house. So plays red panda next move. Into 6 rep. Amazon house fits up here. Kind of like just grabbing uni here. God, playing without X tokens is a tough ask. We only get 2 more upgrades. Do we think we could live without upgraded cards? Because we are so rich, I could see Sos paying off pretty big time. Maybe we just build first. We do kind of need another 2 size. Really nice red panda. Llama to flock with it. Let's just slow it down a touch, grab our uni. Could break next move. I mean, hand size into upgrade animals makes sense. So we'll play Platypus. Maybe we play Platypus Zebra and get sponsors out of the way. Not sure it's worth us playing Export in Asia. Probably not. Not sure. I'm really tempted to just upgrade a SOS and start donating a lot. also potentially get the partner zoos. Cards, we are hitting at least 6 from 7 points. I think with how aggressively he's going to break, let's just do a Sos. Get sponsors out of the way. Yeah, it'll definitely help us, especially with X token or Sos, we get slightly cheaper donations. Did keep the breeding program as well. With Amazon House coming out, definitely, I'd say I prefer Juyong's position right now. Does leave the 2-rep. I guess it's also a really smart decision leaving the 2-rep, because we just didn't upgrade cards. I mean, there can definitely be reasons you wouldn't want to flock. The most obvious one that comes to mind is if you really want the income from another enclosure, and it's like, what if you have 5 empty enclosures? You just rather get the extra income from it being next to a kiosk, for example. Does 2 sides over the marketing. That's right out of our video. Yeah, I think we might just be Xing back builds. We know that Juyong's going to break next move. We can't do anything about that. Just to play sponsors while breaking. This is why it's such a good action card. I should have just denied the export on Asia. Being able to play it for free is very oppressive. Komodo Dragon. What would we like? Maybe the Barn Owl. Probably the Macaw is still a bit interesting. Yes, Macaw for both of us is really good. Barn Owl for perception looks pretty important though. Do we have to deny the Komodo? No room for a free reptile house. Really good for him though. Or Anaconda. I think either way, first move, we're just doing our project into X tokens, makes the donation free. Extra shift, we actually have a lot of projects to do, so I could definitely see sticking around in this round as being important. It's hard to say without knowing Juyong's entire hand, but I agree it doesn't look great. In fact, I could definitely see Macaw into Bison this move coming up for him. We do have a double constrict coming up. Probably have to start off by doing cards, even though we really don't need the rep. So kind of regretting upgrading a Sos already. I guess maybe we just first move Barn Owl and Flamingo. We could pick up the Bison if he doesn't play animals this move. Yeah, I mean, the good thing is that we have 5 Africa coming up. We still have herbivore breeding to do as a potential project. Yeah, that is a good thing. It seems like he's running out of projects. And there are a lot of sponsors here, but there's only one endgame shield. We still have no endgame shields, but yeah, it's not as bad. We have a maxed out naturalist. By the time we do Africa, we'll be even in points, basically. And we do have option of getting 4 partner zoos. So actually, I kind of like the sequence. Play Barn Owl this move. Then we can play Expert on Europe after that. Barn Owl, Flamingo, play Expert on Europe. I forgot about petting zoos. That's the other thing. Discount animals. Fur seal. Suddenly up to 61 points. Timing on Gariza looks really nice. Expert on small. It probably better to have a sponsor to play rather than another animal. But this allows us to get cards or build out of the way. Maybe build. Maybe cards. Maybe cards, and we look to play the Hornbill, even though I would... Oh, no. What the hell? Get out of here! Oh, that's so bad. That's such bad timing! How the hell do we get rid of that? We don't want to be the one to cause the break. I mean, 2 rep to get it makes complete and total sense, unfortunately. Okay, I can definitely see as a move coming up. Expert on Europe? And then follow-up move after that, play Hornbill. Single animal action. Play Hornbill to get build out of the way. Maybe. Reptile House. Yeah. Why Expert on Europe? Because these small enclosures look pretty useful. Like, it gives us room for the pond total. It gives us a couple of points. Don't think we especially need to cause the break. Because we can still potentially do another 2 projects this round. Yeah, it could have been aligned. It does drop the Hornbill. It means the break is a bit closer for us, which is not too bad. Waza Special also looks nice. Gotta really make the decision. Well, okay, do we think Juyong is gonna break within the next couple of moves? Gotta decide if we want to use our extra shift. I mean, Conference on Australia and Two Sides Reward is really the combo that we should talk about with the expansion area. But we haven't really found a need for these big enclosures, so it hasn't worked out as intended. Yeah, I see the merits to grabbing Reptile House for the clever. I think we can assume that he wants to play Medical Breakthrough. Oh, but the problem is he can still freaking play it and cause the break. I really hate playing against this card. It's so annoying. Now it's definitely incentivizing him to break. We have single constricts. I mean, not sure what I really could have done against any of this. Like, I had no snapping priority on Amazon House, Medical Breakthrough. Am I really supposed to take Marine Research Expedition first move of the game? The Rock Monitor doesn't look too bad here. Rock icon for us. No, F that. Have to deny a Tech Institute. Not like anything else here is that amazing for us. I think we're just interested in getting this clever. We're also running out of projects to do. And animals to play. Oh yeah, Quarantine Lab showed up, of course. Far out. Still have single Anaconda Constrict that we should look to use. Although, is he just any in 2 moves? Like, is he actually just any in 2 moves? Maybe. I'm not really interested in constricting animals, I don't think. Far out. Third petting zoo as well. Okay, dude. Habitat diversity wouldn't be enough. Presumably there's a project that does let him end it. So I don't think constricting does anything at all. Trying to think what our actual best moves are. I mean, that's a 12-point move. Even a Rhino's not saving us in this one. Oh, just animals to end. Our best last move is Expert and Small. That's the problem with Marine World, is science is so much more reliable, you can just straight up go for it from the start of the game. But Amazon House, no, you know what? Red Panda was the game winner. The timing on that Red Panda was utterly absurd. To go with the herbivore breeding program, we already had snapping sponsors, like being able to play 2 sponsors and cause the break, just ridiculous. It couldn't do anything against that. Like, what is the counterplay for me? None. GG. That's the thing. Only 2 projects for the game, but literally didn't matter. 2 crappy little breeding programs were the only projects, but when you get that many points from sponsors, this is why Amazon House is freaking broken. All these points from Science, Medical Breakthrough, Amazon House, Expert on Asia. Doesn't matter that we do 5 Africa as a project. Friendly you? Can't you read the description of this video? We're doing arena today, but if you want to arena snipe me, go ahead. I appreciate there are different ways to win a game. I don't appreciate there's no counterplay. That sounds like a skill issue to me. Oh, we are getting something really good back here. If you want to actually confirm, thanks. Doesn't matter, we are getting back an S tier card. I mean, using Red Panda with money sponsors to break for 30 money sounds pretty good. But it also seems like a little bit of overkill for money. They have sunbathing sponsors, mark animals. Good combo. I mean, money sponsors with vet and geologist is pretty damn good. Conservation zoo, busted, love it. Do we just keep a wombat as a first animal, a platypus as a first animal? Not really gonna keep a mamba for a project when we can't play it. Not interested in side entrance. We should have enough money this game. Even though we do have pavilion build, I don't think we need more money. A bison just chilling there in folder 1. Also, look at that. I think we let them have the bison. We probably want to start with the university anyway to get money value from vet. But we're definitely eyeing the Dukin release, I would say. We could even just start with hand size. Because we get the science tag from vet. Sea Lion could be interesting as well. Like, we could definitely play the Sea Lion, release it into the Dukin release. Maybe. I mean, it's not a great release. I don't think we need to push this round 1 either. I could definitely see us building a 4 size down here and starting with this. Don't think we need to be worried about the opponent snapping either of those. And hopefully Hopefully a wave does kill this bison. Think about placement as well. This probably makes the most sense for placement. And we have our... Yeah, we get money when we play vet, so that's fine. Yeah, die, bison. Get out of here. Preg 0 excavation site incoming? Maybe. Federal Grant's a good start for them. With the wave, though, it's going to be much harder to guarantee both of these, so it's a bit risky to go for. Probably don't mind snapping up the Asia release anyway. Maybe they're just going to drop the rear here. Maybe. And now puts the release in range for us. No need to rush. Do we want to snap one up? Do we want to draw one up? Can see it making sense to build a 2 size and draw it up. The release first. Can't afford the pavilion. Okay, now we snap up the Duke next move if they don't take it. And now I probably feel better starting with the Duke first. Snap Duke, play Duke, spend the next play Geologist. They can do whatever they want. Could also just break 5. How much do we have to be concerned about getting pilfered here? There's a 1 in 5 chance they would take the project. There's no other card that we're super attached to. 1 in 5 chance. And that's only if they have the Pilfer Monkey. It kind of looks like they do have it, but I'll take that risk. I think break just next move. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it is anyway. Just gonna put that over 2 money and play the real. We just cause a break, because if they cause a break, they also get to sell a card while doing it. So probably fine to just cause it. We also do get extra money. Yeah, conservation good. They might start by breaking first move. Okay, no sponsor. They don't want to break. Sea turtle's not a great animal. It is double project. Probably already going to play the sea lion as the next animal. But with the releases, we don't really need two sizes just yet, probably. I think we do take 3 posturing here. Not the best spots, but fine. Oh, there it is. What are we getting from 8? Snapping or extra shift. Might just look at grabbing America's Partner Zoo with our worker. Oh. Okay, small animals into snapping is amazing for them with the capuchin there. Partner Zoo on 16 a consideration. It's pretty far away. I mean, no, I didn't really register it's there. We've made a decent start towards rep, but still a long way away, I think. Hmm. Probably not a bad time to... Pavilion plus large aquarium is too much money. Could be a time to build a small baby aquarium. Bit of a waste of time for just a sea turtle, but could be useful to have as well. They also took 2 CP worker. They snapped the taper. Okay. What does draw from the deck here? Another good reason to grab America's Partner Zoo. That's pretty tempting to just keep for later. Wombat's a good animal, but we kind of hit other 2-size options as well. And now this penguin pool actually looks really tempting. Maybe we do just want to grab second university here. Upgrade animals. Upgrade sponsors for more money could be important. But we only get 3 upgrades, and cards probably does want to be one of them. And we have to be mindful about Pilfer, so that's still fine. This feels like pretty useful timing to get second uni. Sadly not. We have conservation zoo though, so I think my only concern at the moment is by the time we get our 3rd upgrade, it's going to be a very long way away. So maybe we just do cards for now. Probably just look to play Sea Lion, break 5. Snap up Penguin Pool during the break. Discard the Sea Turtle now, I guess. We're still below Pilfer range, just. Yeah, they don't want to play it just yet. They want to try to pilfer us. Oh, they also just have Explorer to play. Okay. Are we getting completely destroyed here? I mean, our position is okay, but I think Penguin Pool's going to give us way too much value with all of these birds. I'm a bit scared, a bit hesitant leaving open all these good projects for them, though. So I'd say we start with America's Partner Zoo. It depends if they play their Capuchin or not. Tempted to do a build action, but I don't want to build a pavilion and then get pilfered. I mean, I think just with all these birds, and we can look at grabbing Bird University, like that could just carry us to a cross here. Like last game with Duong, you don't have to do projects to win the game. We can just go all out birds. We have 2 Americas coming up. We have our release here. Actually trying really hard to pilfer us. Maybe we just build a 2-size Cleverback cards, do the release, then we just can never get pilfered. They have similar thoughts. What did they snap up, actually? They snapped Quarantine Lab, because they don't want us to get protection from pilfering. I don't mind this. Start with the release, play Penguin Pool. We can play Sekbird and Snowy Owl. I don't mind the turtles as animals. I don't think they're that bad. They do get a bit of hate though. Oh yeah, extra shift or snapping. So the rock monitor could be pretty good. Definitely taking 2 size. Maybe rock monitor could be our next animal. There is some dedication here to pilfering. Also, why did I didn't need to clever back cards, I forgot vet. Still okay. We already have 3 workers. They already have 2. I feel like extra shifts might not be that useful. We can just... No, let's just deny the rock monitor, but we could also just look to play Barn Owl from range. Like Barn Owl rock monitor is a good combination. Taper. Oh no, don't kill the Barn Owl. Oh. Please dig that away. I don't want to have to deal with that right now. Oh my god, why would they dig that away? It's so good for them. Can't kill all the birds. So they get to do 2 Asia. They have 1 card in hand. They get to do 2 Asia. Probably have to deny Musk Ox and maybe the Cayman. That probably looks a bit neater than that. Two Asia, 2 size. So I guess we're going to play Secretary Bird, Snowy Owl. Into America's Partner Zoo. It's a nice little line of 2 sizes. I think we'll deny the Cayman here. It is a double project animal. And they've got a mark on it. The reason we'd play Rock Monitor is so we can 2 sides during the break play Geologist and get points from it. But we only have a Cayman that we want to sell, maybe. We have extended hand size, so we can keep these cards. We may upgrade sponsors eventually, but still better than both. Well, money sponsors says Expert in Preds is not that bad, but okay, now that this partner zoo is like really in reach, could definitely say grab America's partner zoo and then 2-rep as a follow-up move. We could also just X back build and do the release now that we got a project. Maybe that's better. 5 money. Wait, they want to snap up something? The Muskox? The Peafowl? What on earth do they want a Peafowl that bad? Are they that scared of our birds? Probably reasonable enough to be, but they have 2 cards in hand. One of them is a Peafowl. Random. And that's for the Peafowl. Oh, you think they still have the Tiger from earlier? Maybe that's true. They haven't discarded anything. And they really want to release it? That's funny. Could actually consider 12 money. I mean, it would only let us play the Rock Monitor. We could also just break 4 as the next move, I guess. Well, I mean, if that's their hand, then Sponsors is just in the way for them. And I don't know what their next project... I guess they have Flamingo release now. They could play the Peafowl, spend the next 2 Flamingo release. Yeah, probably the plan. I guess we just cycle through our actions and do cards and Sponsors break. I mean, I know you can clear them manually, but it doesn't mess it up for you at least. Thought it was funny either way. They mark the Muskox, so we'll just take that away. We really don't have time for petting zoos. Like, now we have Cayman release. We don't need the Muskox for that. I think I could be tempted by migration. Oh yeah, this handbag is not long for this world. But this is completely game over. we just have migration during the break, Cayman release. That'll get us really close to this partner zoo. Once we get Americas, we can play them a core. We can also look to grab Bird University. We're nearly threatening to end next round. Probably not quite that quickly. Meanwhile, they have one card in hand. Yeah, goodbye. Honestly, expansion area can probably go, but we're also never just building petting zoos. Migration's still the most important card here. Even though there's a Tamarin for 5 Americas for them, or maybe 4 Americas for them. They might snap up the science lab. They can play it during the break. Yeah, this is ridiculous hand. They probably want the bird breeding, Tamarin, and science lab. Yeah, this 4 size has seen them all. So is that true? We've only done 3 releases so far. We're about to do a 4th. More petting zoos. I think we might finish off with a Wolverine in that 4 size. Wait, what? My dude, why didn't you just build a 2 size up here and play Science Lab during the break? Also, do we actually want to snap anything here? We can just snap up the Wolverine. And we can probably sell some of these cards. 1, 2, definitely go. I'd say it's still worth holding on to Jill, just... Yeah, we probably just release and take money here. Well, it depends entirely on the game. But I think your main goal should be to support a project as early as possible. Generally, getting a partner who would help you with that. But if you don't have a clear path to a project, then a university can make sense. Hand size is basically the generic, just I don't have anything better to do. They already have another project to do. But it could be a good reason to just do this release now. Because do we have anything better to do? Guess we could do 2 Americas later. We also lose our rock for geologists. No, I think we just do our best project. Also, I took 12 money. Think we can probably... I don't really want to be that inefficient. We can end it pretty soon. But we can definitely look to grab Bird University and 2 rep. Just sucks that it's 2 separate actions. Yeah, projects are very important. Because when you think about how you score your points, animals are the obvious way that everyone knows about. But then things like sponsors and projects give you points for free, which is something animals can't do. 5. Oh, that's for the tiger, of course. I mean, if that's their plan, what is their next project? Bird breeding? We just have to take a slow X back action. Should we just do cards? Probably do need to see some more cards to end the game. It also helps cause the break. Far out. I don't know that we have time for two. I mean, we could make time, but I don't think it's worth making time for 2 partner zoos. I only forgot vet once this game, and it didn't cost me an X token, so it doesn't count. You know what? Two rep is a completely wasted move. We don't need to grab 2 rep. We can just play Wolverine and get it that way. So maybe we just break next move. That's also kind of stupid. Yeah, bird breeding we expected. 12 money. So they really want to play their tiger. Well, I kind of expected the turtle release to disappear. So I still think we need to do Macaw release coming up. How slow do we want to take this round? I mean, I know we have the partner zoo here, but I'm just still debating. I think America's partner zoo is just better. But I think we might just want to break here as the fastest way to win. Should I actually spend just get Bird University here maybe? Because it's a lot of points for us. Penguin Pool, Vet, Endgame, 2 CP, 2 Appeal. Still maybe break 5 next move. I mean, Siberian Tiger's a good point bomb animal, but I feel like they got a little bit too distracted trying to play around it. For example, instead of snapping the P-foul to make the Tiger playable, they could have taken a Muskox and gotten their 5th America's tag. They're probably going to play the Tamarin here that they got. Now they're on 4 America's tags. Do we have time? I mean, they're not going to break away their own worker, but playing Geologist just feels like a waste of time. We don't really have a lot of good things left to do. Jungle. Okay, spend an X Wolverine McCaw. That is a 5th America's tag. I think we can end before they can get everything done, though. Although they are getting an X token here at least. So 78, 84, 87 into project. Probably 2 America's our best project. 93 extra action. 0 playable animals is a bit alarming. Are we doing 2 projects to end the game, maybe? We should have enough X tokens to do 2 projects to end the game. Remembering Vet, getting 1 from 15, getting 1 from the floor. So we can end in 2 moves, 2 Americas plus Americas release, or bird breeding, either way. Yeah, McCall release is probably a better project. We probably have to do both, bird breeding and the release. Is it enough? Hopefully. I mean, yeah, we have maxed out Conservation Zoo. They have time to play their Americas, but they're already a lot of points behind. Ah, also, we have a small aquarium. Doesn't matter. Don't worry, we got America. America solved. We have more than enough X tokens. It's only barely across with the release. Last action. Project is still better than playing a hawkfish. If they knock away that release, then we do struggle to end. Okay, but they just replace it with a same release for us. They take X tokens, so they can do another project, but they really want to get 5 Americas first. We won't give them time for that. Yeah, we just got to make sure to end this move. They can't have an eagle or anything. They don't have animals upgraded. No, we should just block 2 Americas, because that could be the only project they have to do. In fact, I would say it's likely it is the only project they have to do. Yeah, 101. But 5 endgame shields, yeah, should be more than enough. But 5 releases. We also had to do 2 Americas. Still pretty good. That is the power of migration recording. Yeah, I think they realized we just blocked them on 2 Americas, so... That was reasonably quick, 28 turns. They didn't think we could end that quickly. Yeah, that makes sense. We really did need that project, though. Without it, we can't cross. But they couldn't have blocked us. Alright, last one for all the 4-1 believers. Kite better than Wolverine? It is more points, but I think we just needed to play the Wolverine for the boost of So's power. Maybe not, though. No, sorry. We need to play the Wolverine for the reputation as well to get the partner zoo. Winning this would get us back into top 20, which I'd take. A few new faces in the top. I still think money sponsors is just alrighty. At least they're being honest. That's a really good combo, expert and conference. It's even more than +4 appeal for each animal. Because you also get the endgame appeal from the conference on Australia endgame. So it's like 5 extra appeal every Australia animal. Can't say I've gotten the combo too often together though. Yeah, apparently there's no one here. I don't know what's happening. Very rare that we see it turn to olive green Q. Alright, someone will eventually Q. We have time. There we go. We found an opponent. They did beat me the other day. We get offered the same choice again. I still think we just take money sponsors. But there is snapping and there is clever cards, which we probably get back. First player's nice. Birds, Herbies, Australia. We should get clever cards back. If we don't, we have build over rock water, which we don't really want. They took Kiel's build first. Understandable. Well, I pray you don't have it. This is a pretty damn good start. Sponsorship vultures, jungle. Specialized species. Now that's disappointing. I think we just start Bird University. It's a little bit too greedy to start Ornithologist into Bird University, I think. Maybe we could get away with it. I also feel like money is probably not going to be that much of a problem. We'd just rather have a random project to do. Oh. Does that change what we do? Well, there's also a snowy owl here. Jesus Christ. Okay. I think with that, we can just start with Ornithologist. If they start Bird University, I still think we can beat them to 4 or 5 birds. With the snowy owl here, we have 4 birds anyway, guaranteed. And it means they won't be snapping up the Wolf Plus release. We may just have to deny snap one of these. Okay. The other part of that is they're also giving us a lot of money now if they want to get to 4 birds. Maybe we just start hand size, pick up the wolf that way. I considered keeping the lemur as well. I mean, it's not the best release, but I think just with 2 aviary birds on this map, it makes too much sense. I'm still also really tempted to keep hand size. I have to assume they're going to build a 4 size and drop the wolf, in which case we have to deny snap the Europe release. But then if we take hand size, we could look at drawing up the snowy owl from range. Honestly, there's a lot of different directions we could go. I think let's just get the Bird University. Even that's not terrible, we can make do. Okay, I probably wouldn't have done that. That was the other really tempting part about starting hand size. We can just pick up the wolf and now snap it away, but now the wolf is not in range. We could still look at snapping up the release at the very least. No! Why? Why the hell did you have to appear? Oh my god. If they build a 4 size to pick up that wolf, that's a big problem. I don't know what we do in that case. We start a 4 size up here, try to snap it before them? The release? We still have to deny snap that Savannah. Really should have just started hand size, as it turns out, but I didn't expect him to snap away the Snowy Owl. We would have hit Savannah and Federal Grants. My goodness. This game is a cruel game. Oh, they can trade for Federal Grants. Oh, they just have a Penguin pool. Okay, now I'm really glad that we took away Bird Uni. Can trade it for Federal Grants. We might just break next move. We don't have a project to do. Oh my god, stay away! Okay, this is a pretty nice ornithologist. They could have a project. Doesn't seem likely. Think we just break before they play their adventure playground. Hope for the wave? Yeah, please die. Please get the hell out of here. Seeing as the wolf is gone, I mean, Europe Police just is probably better than Jungle, I guess. But knowing wolf is out, maybe it's not. There's still good things like the stork and bison. And the small reptiles, I guess. Ah, I shouldn't have kept it. Damn it. Can you get away from here? Okay. Yeah. I should not have kept this for any reason. It was not smart. Because now any small release I want to do, they always have the threat of the wolf. Thinking about what's in their hand. Snowy Owl, Adventure Playground, maybe Wolf. Maybe they got rid of the wolf. One other card, but Snowy Owl, Adventure Playground I'd be pretty confident in. They probably want that science lab. I can't really deny that from them. Think we're just grabbing hand size. Science is also tempting for our research to endgame. I mean, that makes the science lab even more tempting. How can I stop them snapping it up? I don't think I can. Think we just won't regret having hand size. We really want to build a 5 size, so it doesn't really work building it over a card draw. Pretty awkward timing at the moment, though. I definitely don't want him to pick up Savannah. So in the other consideration is we just grab America's Partner Zoo. We could like build a 2 size here, pick up Savannah. Then it risks putting Science Lab in range, which is even worse. So I think we just want to grab second uni. Maybe with hand size cards can make some sense. But I think animals with the extra rep from the Condor also works out. And we'll see what they do. Maybe, I mean, I was considering spending X to snap it up. If they don't snap it, I'm 100% snapping it. It's pretty problematic them playing Science Lab into drawing up Savannah. Maybe with them telegraphing this, it was a pretty big mistake not to do it. Come on, wave, bro. Nah, they're not sniping. I think it's a pretty telegraphed move. I mean, they upgraded sponsors when it was in range. Considering excavation snap, so much worse though. Thinking about placement for it. Yeah, the issue is our 5 size right now is big problem. I think I just have to hope that they got rid of the wolf. Don't want to clever anything. Also, would they break with this? At least we have something good to leech. So Cougar is not the absolute worst. Yeah, pretty bad timing right now. Just kind of have to cover this and not play a sponsor, unfortunately. Condor break 5. Oh yeah, federal grants. Oh, right, they swapped that. Oh, that was so stupid of me. I knew they had federal grants as well. They have all the science. Also, why did they grab double science uni? Are they saying they have research? I mean, they must have Wolf, Savannah, one other card. God. Nice to have a good 4-size animal to fit. We could definitely take Aviary first reward. Expert on America. We caused the break. We let them do Wolf Release first. Maybe we don't care if they take Snapping or Adapt, because we probably wouldn't mind Adapt. We have a lot of money. Probably is going to be Aviary first. Well, I guess we'd also take Snapping first. Oh. We could take Aviary and Snapping, but they beat us to it. Not all bad. We can release Cougar very soon. Cougar's going to help break. So we can consider not taking 2 Sippy Worker. I mean, we're pretty close to 8 rep already. 2 sides, but that probably means they take Snapping here for the Eagle. If they don't, it would be crazy. Guess they do take 2 Sippy Worker. I don't think we need to match them on that. Because we can just break in about 2 moves. Let's see what Adapt gives us. Conservation Zoo, love it. Feel like with money sponsors and breaking so much, we are kind of rich. We interested in anything here? Oh yeah, we can play Manga Bay and Cougar. Then we only get a 4-size back. Don't really want to release that. I think it makes sense to play Manga Bay Cougar. They snap a cassowary. No. Perhaps we should spend 2x's. Spend 2x's upgrade cards. Gets us an extra card draw and a free clever build out of the way. And yeah, the upgrade. Could be a very nice Cobra. That would unlock it being playable. But we really have no good place to put it. I mean, we have Europe release. I don't... We'd have to play Pond Turtle into Lynx. I think I'd prefer to just keep these 2 enclosure animals. It could definitely be worth playing around. So we have time to grab Europe Partner Zoo. And also, what are we discarding during the break? No, we probably just can't. Don't really want to keep the Pond Turtle either. So, I mean, Hydro goes. Maybe we do keep it for the release. Three. True. They don't have Australia Partner Zoo, so that's a little bit slow for them. I think we should keep this. So maybe it is Macaw that goes. We have Orny, but we don't have a Penguin Pool. But America's Partners would be fine to get for it. Yeah, Caracal can probably go. Ostrich. As far as I know, they do. I think you could run into some issues if you're playing a 4-player game and there's a few adaptabilities. You might run out of scoring cards. But yeah, I'm pretty sure if I throw away some, then the opponent can't just elephant and draw them up again. Ooh, extra shift or tile here? Another good question. They start with Australia for the cassowary. Do we spend 3 X tokens to get a Partner Zoo as well? We don't really have a good use for this tile, but they do get into 5 birds. We just really need 2 size reward here. No. Maybe this can help us get to Australia or something simple. Where's our other science tag? There's a herbivore, so now we definitely need to get another science tag. Can this guy fit anywhere? I don't think it can. We have to start with the cards action, maybe. Hmm. Definitely playing Cassowary plus Snowy Owl, I guess. 4 birds. Think we just have to start with the cards action. See what we hit. Giraffe and hippo and wrasse. Now I think macaw can go if we're grabbing Africa. Is it worth building an aquarium for extra shifts? Maybe. We have a lot of money and we have a sponsor to play now. Can build a large aquarium down here. Play something like wrasse pond turtle. Little bit of an annoying venom. Okay, they also have Cassowary, so they have 4 Australia in hand. Yeah, I mean, Herbie's 4 definitely looks like a real possibility here, depending on how much time we have. Okay, it's actually a really annoying venom. I think we can only build a little aquarium. Could also do it over the 5 money. Still have enough. Wait, they have a project? Of course they have research. They probably had research from the start. Snap up the kookaburra, so they have 5 Australia and 4 birds. Pretty good extra shift timing though. We can grab our University and Africa partner zoo here. So we do 2 animals, school tours, 2 X's. Science 2 rep Africa. They have extra shift as well. We could also just release the pond turtle. We could also boost up a Sos. Feels like a bit of a waste of that ability right now. Yeah, the main reason we want the science tier up is to make both of these playable, which I think is pretty important. So I think it is worth playing school tours first anyway. I mean, it's just a good sponsor to get out. They're probably pretty happy. No, they already have their enclosures, but they can't afford both. Oh my god, we're getting scienced again. Wait, can they afford both? We have pretty damn good things coming up. It still might not be enough. Yeah, we're also going to run out of enclosures for all these guys. Okay, at least we can break in 2 moves. Pelican. Don't think we're ever playing a Pelican. Build out of the way. Christ. 5 Australia. Pretty good end games. They can just snap up an ostrich to guarantee 5 birds as well. We do have a Hypno coming up. But also desperately... Oh yeah, they have an eagle. Ay, 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 ay. I think we just want a small animals project to potentially do. You must be kidding me. Why? What is happening? Can they potentially end in like 3 moves? 4 moves? Five Australia, 67, aviary, eagle, 75, ostrich, 80, 5 bird. I mean, they can end in like 3 moves. What the hell? We have no enclosure space. Oh my god, they just have to like X back something and they end. They can even just play Science Museum, eagle, ostrich, end. I don't know what our comeback mechanism is. I mean, we can cause another break easily enough. That doesn't really help stop them from ending in 2 moves. Hello, Mac. We have to hypno their animals here. Eagle into 5 birds is not quite enough to cross. We only have enough to play Cobra Hippo. Cobra Red Panda. We can't cause break in 1. Oh, it doesn't freaking help us. I think there's anything to do here. I don't know. Literally don't think there's anything we can do. Okay, I mean, we can break next move. They still have Eagle into 5 birds, which gets them to 95. They have another project. We have break and we pray for an extra turn. I guess it's possible if they're doing a worse project now. But we know the hand is Eagle, Ostrich, and question mark. I mean, we did Hypno, but we X back their animals. That should delay them at least 1 turn. Maybe we can hit... I don't know what we can hope to hit. And the other Eagle ourselves. We could hit the other Eagle. Is it a loss just because we didn't snap up Science Lab? Is it a loss because I didn't take 2 CP Worker? Maybe. It's a problem that is still ending in 1 move now. Don't have a choice but to break. Oh, we don't even have snapping for an Eagle. Eagle would just be bad to see. I mean, our best chance is... Oh, we threw away our other Herbivore as well. Hmm. too awkward trying to play two big birds as first two animals. It was probably completely Science Lab. It gave them the wolf release as well. It allowed him to play Medical Breakthrough. Just so stupid in hindsight. It was so greedy not to spend an X to snap it up. They telegraphed they wanted it. Difference between Penguin Pool and Ornithologist as well. Just gives them 12 points, while this just gives us money we can't spend. Last project is still the best thing we can do. I can't believe that. How many turns do we think that was? $25 turns. 125 and 25. Far out. What was their first project as well? I mean, they started with Science Tour at Penguin Pool. I mean, I think even if I deny Science Lab, realistically, does that actually help us win? I don't think so. I can play it when I build the 5 size. We have sponsors upgraded. Does it bridge a 40-point gap? Maybe. It stops the wolf release. Jungle instead of Europe release. I mean, sure, I can play the Howler, but I still use the Europe release. They're basically equivalent projects. Extra shift. Extra shift instead of the useless token we didn't use. Turns out they didn't need the token at all because they hit 5 Australia anyway and 5 birds. Sure, certain cards are. Maybe it goes even further back to round 1. I mean, I kind of needed to break because they just had sponsors to play. They're about to play federal grants, whatever. I mean, if I actually saw that I needed to build a 5 size over the marketing spot, for whatever reason, I was thinking I could build it down here. But considering it had to be built over marketing, I should have just snapped it up. And one simple mistake like that is the game. Got them the release, it got them the card draws, it got them the Science to Play Medical Breakthrough, and then Science Museum. I actually also didn't think they kept the wolf because they had a snowy owl that they discarded, which I thought would have been better for them with Penguin Pool. Oh well, 3-2 wins out today, and we lose ranks again. But there were still some good matches. Last one was a bit of a killing, but opponent still played it well. But yeah, we'll call it there. I think on Friday we're going to go through some top player stats. See if we have plans for that. Otherwise, thanks all for watching, and we'll see you guys on Friday. Have a good rest of the day.